What's up YouTube, Jason here, Mixology Reptiles. Welcome back to the channel and to the new house. It is nowhere close to done. We've got stuff everywhere. The audio is probably awful because a lot of the stuff is still empty, but we're here. At the time of filming this, we spent our first night in the house last night and it's awesome. It's a sigh of relief. We got a lot of work to do still, obviously. Got a lot of work to do on the snake room stuff, but we're here. And that's all that matters. Really excited though, it's kind of cool. Look out here on the outside. Once I get the yard done, this is gonna be pretty sweet. Because you can see there's just miles and miles and miles of nothing back there. A lot of times you'll see antelope running and there's some cows and stuff like that. So anyway, I know you guys aren't here for the house, you're here for snake stuff. And throughout this entire process of moving and everything, we are still getting eggs. So we're out of the trailer currently, in the garage. It's better, at least it's a little bit more temperature controlled, but it's still far from what I want and what I'm planning. But we're still getting eggs, which means the season is not completely ruined. So we're gonna head out in the garage. I'm gonna kind of figure out how to work around everything that's in there, because you guys are gonna laugh when you see what it looks like right now. Our entire life is in that garage at the moment, but we got some eggs to pull. I know of at least one clutch. I gotta check the other tubs. I don't know if there's any others, so let's head out in the garage and take a look at these eggs. All right, so I hope you guys can hear me all right. There's fans running right there. You can see the snake stuff back there. There's fans running and everything, trying to keep stuff circulated. So I hope you can hear me all right. As you can see, we are packed full in the garage. We got a lot of work to do. But before we grab the eggs, I wanted to let you guys know something here. We had, a lot of you know that this season we changed to, if I can get this to cooperate with me here, we changed to the purple latch tubs for our egg boxes. In fact, I'll show you the incubator. I can't find the remote yet, so I don't know where the lights are. I can't turn the lights on, but as you can see, we have those purple latch tubs that are just like the ones that are in the racks. And as you can see, clutch 1, if you can kind of see with the glare, clutch 1's all out, clutch 2's all out, clutch 3 at the time of filming this is to be cut in about a week. So when you guys see this egg cutting will happen a day or two after that or so. And then 4 and 5 are cooking, and we are about to pull clutch 6. But one of the issues that we're having, there's a lot of variables going on at the same time with the eggs this year. New incubator, well, okay, first of all, we're back. I don't know if you picked up on that. We're back in the incubator we used last year, the Sobe one. The other one's over here. You guys will remember the dual door Pizza Hut incubator. So I don't know if it has to do with the shape of that one, the 2 doors, the fans. I have no idea. But the eggs in the back of the boxes were drying out and dehydrating very fast, and the eggs in the front were doing great. But the tubs were 100% or more humidity. Temperatures were fine, but for whatever reason, it seemed like the back ones were drying out really bad. So the first couple of clutches, which have all hatched, which is good, is what I was doing was about day 40 or whatever, maybe 30 or 40, I'd turn the tub around. And that was kind of helping a little bit. Come to find out after talking to a few people, these purple latch tubs have, because of this handle, which oddly enough is exactly why I wanted them, but because of that handle, there's big air gaps through there. I don't typically use press and seal, but those big air gaps are allowing a lot of air to move through, and people are telling me that they have experienced the same thing with these purple latch tubs and ones like it with those top latches, that air gap just acts like a tornado and just blowing air through there and dries them out, despite the fact that the tub is still really humid. So on the advice of Brian at BC Balls, I'll put his stuff in the description down below, we have now moved on to the original 6-quart Iris tubs. These are not the Sterilite ones with the white lids. These are Iris tubs. There's 6 quart advertised. So we have the easy hatch trays, but you can see they're a little bit wider than the easy hatch tray in that, which will be nice for those bigger clutches. So they won't touch the sides in that. But the difference is here is these just have a clear, this was the other thing I wanted so I could see down through them, but they just have a clear top latching or snapping lid. So it just clips on in place, no holes anywhere. So we're gonna do this clutch with these, and I'm going to press and seal it just so I'm 100% sure. We've eliminated one of the variables by going back to the incubator that we hatched everything in last year, so hopefully that'll help. And I'm hoping that going to a standard box with a standard lid and press and seal, we can make this really good and go from there. Haven't had much of an issue with eggs so far. You know, we had the 2 in this clutch 2 here that went bad. I don't know if that's because of this or not, but you've noticed that if you've been watching the cutting videos that the eggs are a little bit desiccated. So we're gonna try these iris tubs. I've got this one set up ready to go, and we have to go back there and get us some eggs. So let's go grab those. So this is hardly the most efficient way to run a snake collection because I have stuffed the big breeder or the big displays, all of my females on this wall. I have racks of storage and clothes and stuff over here so we can get it moved in. More over there, and the motorcycle. So it's very tight back here. The lighting's awful. I'm by myself. So I can't promise that this shot's gonna work or that you're gonna be able to see what I'm doing. But either way, when we get done, we'll go back to the other side. I have a little bit more room, and I'll show you the eggs we got, and we'll go from there. But we're gonna see how this goes. All right, well, I'm hoping that the low light on this camera is good enough to show you, but we're going right here. Scarlet, the black pewter. This is a repeat pairing from last year, bred to Stuart #1, the original Stuart, banana pied. He's no longer here. We sold him because he was a male maker, and now we have Stuart #2, which is a female maker, male banana pied. So you can see there, we've got a really nice clutch of eggs from Scarlet here. Hope you can see this in the dark and you can still hear me. She looks like she's wound up and doesn't want to play, but we'll get her out. Luckily I have this rack right here that I can just put these on to kind of figure this out, but here we go. Wish me luck. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see me back here. It looks like the night mode thing or whatever is working pretty good, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to do this without getting bit. So it's kind of compromising, but makes for good content, I guess. I don't really have anything here to help me either if she wants to get pissy, but here we go. Alright, so I got her out. I don't think you can see her, but there we go. I'm going to try to turn around in here. Alright, so hopefully you can see her back here, but we're going to just try to get her off of these eggs. I'm just going to check, I'm going to set these over here real quick. Just going to check her, make sure she's actually empty. Looks good. Alright. Well, there's Scarlet. She's all empty. Looks healthy. All of the snakes are going to get brand new fresh bedding here shortly once I get some room to work. Got to clean all the racks and get all the bedding turned over. I'm going to check all the rest of these real quick. Make sure there's no more. We've got, looks like 5 good eggs here, nice little pile. So I'm gonna check all these real quick. We'll take these back over there and we'll get them set up. All right, well, I made it out of the little corner back there. Before I go back over and set these eggs up, I wanted to show you guys a quick little sneak peek of something that we got in clutch 1. Because we haven't done the clutch 1 reveal yet. That video is coming. I'm waiting for, I think, 2 more of them to shed. And there's a really cool, some of you know what's going on, but there's a really cool surprise in there as well. But I wanted to show you just a quick little sneak peek of this guy. This thing. The lighting in here is terrible too, by the way, so just keep that in mind. But get a load of this. Let's see if I can get you, yeah. Get a load of that. Insane. I have a theory, I have an idea what it is, but we'll talk about it in the reveal video coming up on Clutch 1. Alright guys, turns out we got 5 really nice, good sized eggs. So far I can tell I like these tubs really well as well, because if you look at, they're just a smidgen wider than the actual Easy Hatch itself. So like with some of these big ones, let's say I had a full boat here, I can go, you know, I can go 2 across easy and have them not touch each other or the edges. So you don't have to worry about them molding. So I think these tubs are probably gonna be the way to go. We'll see how that works with the press and seal. So I'm just gonna do a layer, covers the whole thing, put our little snap on top on, and we'll drop it in real quick. Got our tub all set up. They're also a little bit deeper, which is kind of nice too. So I think these are gonna work good. I might not be able to get nearly as many in the incubator, but we should be all right. So I'm gonna slide, don't have a ton of room here. All right, you can see we're gonna slide them in back here. Nobody rolling around. And there we go. Clutch 6 in and accounted for. Clutch 3 soon to be cut, and 4 and 5 behind them. We'll do this reveal later. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for me this week. As you can tell, I have a lot of work to do. Very busy. Luckily with the scheduling and everything going on with work right now, I've got the next week off. So I'm going to get as much of this stuff done as possible. And then we are going to get started very soon on the snake room build. So that build's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a long process, but once I get the garage organized and cleaned up, then I can rearrange the racks, have the electrician come in, pull the electricity where I need it, and we can get started building. So stay tuned for that. Look out for the Clutch 1 reveal video coming very soon. It probably will be the next one, just depending on how everything goes. I'm gonna try feeding some of these and waiting for the last couple to shed. And I need to get some input from some people because it's a little confusing what I ended up with. But really cool stuff nonetheless, so keep an eye out for that video. Thanks so much for all the love and support and patience through all of this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.